more than 25 marked hiking trails, which vary in degree of difficulty, along with over 50 serviced sites for RVers available between March and October. There are also camping options for those who prefer a more rustic setting. With growing exposure, the beauty and charm of the area are attracting visitors who are uncovering the secret that is Lillooet.
Our big majority of tourists come from Spain. Germany is a huge one, especially Holland as well. France and England, Switzerland, everywhere from Europe, and then Australia.
We've got hills in New Zealand, you've got mountains everywhere.
We've got similar scenery, but it's only like 1/10 of the size.
Beautiful hills, beautiful lakes and rivers, and
beautiful everything.
Yeah. So what else can you say? Everyone's really friendly and courteous. It's great.
Lillooet is also a community rich in culture, where traditions are shared and celebrated.
This is a replica of the traditional winter dwelling that the community that we've used for thousands of years here.
This is part of a long-term archaeological study of the ancient villages in the Lillooet area. These are some of the world's best examples of what archaeologists call complex hunter-gatherer communities.
We were the tool makers. If you go around Cayush, we're always finding like big grinding stones and pestles and mortars and jade bowls and things, and that's what we did. We were tool makers, probably for the rest of the nation. That was what we traded, so we do find a lot of stone tools.
We're really on a push to revitalize the language and the culture, and this is part of revitalizing the culture. It's to share with the rest of the world, with our neighbors, with ourselves, to the history that we're learning ourselves.
More evidence of Lillooet's intriguing past can be found in the local museum and in community landmarks like the Miyazaki House. It was home to Dr. Masahiro Miyazaki, who was the first Japanese-Canadian to hold public office and the region's only tireless doctor in the late 1940s. The valuable mineral deposits surrounding Lillooet also lead to interesting facts and stories.
At one time, they tell me they had over 12,000 miners in Lillooet. And that is why they started the Milo Road on the Caribou Road. When they struck gold in the Caribou, all these miners had to get from here to the Caribou.
If you can imagine the miners with their pack sacks and their mules getting onto a little ferry, winched across the river, and then heading up into the mountains on their way to the Caribou Gold Rush. This was the place where they crossed the river.
The Chinese gold miners came here in about 1890, 1895, somewhere in there, and they were thrilled to find jade in the local rivers. To the Chinese, jade was what they called the stone of heaven. They felt that jade had a soul. So when they found gold, this was wealth. When they found jade, they were thrilled because this was more than wealth. It was good luck, it was long life, and whatever else they associated with jade. And in the years of about 1960 to about 1970, Lillooet shipped more jade than all the rest of the world put together. We were at one time the jade capital of the world. There was no doubt about it.
A vibrant community is home to citizens who know how to have a good time, and Lillooet's social calendar is full of special events, like the annual Sturgeon Derby, which offers a chance to see or catch prehistoric fish that can weigh up to 500 pounds.
It's something to marvel at when you see these massive creatures being pulled out of the Fraser River.
Or the annual Apricot Festival, which is a musical harvest that is filled with all-around fun.
We're having a party out in the street here, and playing outdoors as a musician with my first love on a summer night, you can't beat it. So the enthusiasm in the community, all of that together, it's making for a great time.
'Cause when I got older, my life turned out a different way.
When you go to the big cities, you're a little bit of small fish in the big sea type of thing, and here people appreciate it. They foster it a lot more in smaller communities.
Big city, you're just another person. I think the hospitality of a small town is probably the thing that draws us here. Just everybody is so excited, and honestly, this has been the best. At Lillooet, it's been amazing.
This might sound a bit new age, but you know, there's a lot of energy comes from the sunshine we get. And it just permeates.
Lillooet can brag. I mean, it's got the weather, and that's probably why you're seeing more people looking at this as a retirement option.
And also the environment around here. There's significant places to hike and to play in Lillooet. So yeah, we're happy to be here and enjoy this environment.